America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Deep.
Play fake. Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Shot back about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And we have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening opening drive. But this is third down. Jameis to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long.
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set
At their own 25-yard line.
Corral to throw, first and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. "43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Winston. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
To throw again on second down. Winston.
That's out to the flat for Ingram.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Winston. trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Even in a down year statistically, Juice Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a lock to jump into the top 50 all-time for receptions. One of those goes for a 1st down this time.
First down, Winston.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral.
He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
These are relentless, reliable guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. He'll get this to about the 48.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38, Corral. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
On third down, Corral. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now it goes a loss of the line, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. He wanted to get upfield, and all of a sudden, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From just shy of midfield, Corral. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, Corral. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 2nd and 13. Corral. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Touchdown.
First down. Here's Corral with it. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I like the back. Drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Corral on 2nd down. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. defense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Corral with it, first down here.
And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Corral, another throw on second down. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On second and 7, Corral. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On third down, here's Corral.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Winston now to throw on first down. He finds his man Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action. Winston.
Again, it's Johnson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Jameis now on first down. It's Hill, complete.
He's got room at the 30.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down throw for Winston.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Winston.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it all the way hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Demario Davis there on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5 now. Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action now, Winston. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their 25-yard line. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. Runs over it. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Corral here, working from the gun. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. There he goes again. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 123 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it does.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth quarter lead. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Corral looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Kentavious Street. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Foreman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.